Is there anything else you can think of that would be important to share about boundaries today before we end?
I would just say that, you know, boundaries are a lot more than people think they are, right? They're not just saying no.
Mhm.
They're, if you really think about boundaries and you learn about boundaries, there's a lot more you can do about them. And if you set boundaries right, then you can make your relationships closer and stronger. And when I say closer, though, I don't mean more stifling. I mean closer as in you feel more like you can be yourself. So you actually feel more freedom in the relationships. So really strong, really powerful.
I have gotten so much from listening to you today. I thank you. I took some notes as you were sharing because it's just such valuable information. And I know that the people that you work with will benefit so much because of all this experience that you have with your different tools that you have established in your program. And it just sounds like it's an exciting process to begin. I mean, who wouldn't want freedom that comes from setting boundaries and learning how to do it in ways that work really well with other people and having that courage to be really authentic? I feel like from all that you've been sharing, that's what a lot of this is. It's like, who am I really? What do I need? How do I get there? And how do I do it with the people around me, whether I'm a leader or a family member or whatever? So thank you so much for sharing all of that with us today. It's been really helpful.
Thank you, Kim. And I so appreciate being back together with you to have these kinds of discussions. And I would really also like to hear, I know that you do a lot of work with your own clients around boundaries and those kinds of things. Would you like to share just a little bit more about how people can reach you and kind of some of the things that you do with your clients on boundaries?
Absolutely. My focus is definitely on the personal relationships. That's who I love to work with. And I use a lot of the mental fitness program with positive intelligence. That's just such an easy tool to bring online for people. It changes everything. And if anybody's in a relationship where they feel like they're on the fence, they've done some work, but they still feel stuck, that is the kind of person that I would love to work with because whatever we do, whether we choose to stay in the relationship or maybe we need to leave that relationship, at the end of the day, it's all about our relationship with ourselves and how do we show up more authentically. And once we know how to do that, we can start practicing showing up and asking for these needs. You've been talking about the unmet needs. That's exactly what it is. It is so much about the boundaries work for me as well when I'm working with people in their relationships. So if they want to give me a call, they're welcome to, or they can go to my website at turningpointcoaching.com. Otherwise, I just so appreciate what we've been doing today. Thank you for letting me do that with you again, Nahid. It's been a
You're
pleasure.
welcome. You're welcome. And so I'll tell you guys who are watching, Kim is one of my favorite people to have these discussions with. It's been so much easier to talk about boundaries with Kim here to sort of be a thought partner in the process. And she is one of my favorite colleagues. So on my end, we often give boundaries workshops and boundaries boot camps in my program. And you can just check my website out, coachnahi.com, to see when the next thing is that I'm offering. Or you can always just reach out to me personally, and I would be happy to talk to you about your personal situation. You can't go wrong calling either of us when it comes to working on your boundaries. Thank you so much, Kim, for being with me today. I really appreciate it. And thank you for helping with this video series. This is obviously the end of the last video. And I hope that you, if you're here, have subscribed to the channel and are really enjoying the videos.